Thank you, Anarcho. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let's see here.
And we will start with the cube mesh class. Here we form a vertex buffer for a regular we can put a new one. And since you can get the source code for each step of this tutorial from the link in the description, we will only consider the implementation features of such an object. And we will start
Try no. Hey, Dr. Goon. Yeah, man. The grind never stops. I don't know if you can hear me, Goon. Yeah, man. I don't know if the audio's. Let's see here. I'll put this through the. There we go. How you doing, Skull? You can hear me. Hey, Frav. I like your content, Frav, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. But hey. You've streams audio. Let's see here. What's up, Max? It's lower than the recommended bit rate. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Is my okay. Yeah, this thing is I don't know what's going on with this. Sorry guys, no 1.9 this year, I think. You know, we're but we are cooking. I don't know if it's see, let's see here. It's like 5 in the morning here, guys, in America, so not really. Hey, that does work now. Let's see here. Vertices, indices. Hmm. Or triangle. Very indice and triangle. Turn. Hey, what's up, Shane? I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a crossover. Hey, Shane, what's up? How are you doing, Shane? What a crossover. I never expected. You can just shift. You can just shift Win key S and copy the screen from YouTube onto ChatGPT and tell it to give you text. You know, let me do this. Actually, I'll give you a hint for every so. If you can see if we can do this. And then let's go do this. Let's see if it works. Okay. See if that works. Man. You know, if you stay here long enough and you can read between the lines, some things may come out. It's not gonna be my fault. I'm not gonna intend it. Just saying. Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, you can actually do this, but let's see if I can. If you copy out text, it's not gonna go well. I think you're right. Like if you do it to ChatGPT, it'll format it well, but I don't really trust this. Like if I I don't know what they're feeding into this. I don't know why I consented to allow this to happen. I think you guys would like the next update, especially you, Favi. So I think you would like the next update. I think some of the content creators, they'll be kind of surprised. Maybe not, maybe. You know. I like a Gemini Milos. I'm a Gemini enjoyer. This site, I'll tell you this. Show you this. That's what I've been working on, guys. Let's go away from my Python shit. So a lot of this stuff, like I noticed that a lot of you guys didn't want to you see, when I started modding this game, it's really frustrating to learn how to do stuff for PR. So I decided to port a lot of the forum posts into this site, and like you said, with like AI and stuff, I help like format stuff. Yeah, with Grok 2 GBT is just free without the account. Yeah. Milo, have you tried Mistral? Like Mistral? Have you tried that one? Because I tried Mistral so far and it's pretty good. Like I've used it on my engine so far. But yeah, one thing that AI allows us to do, dude, which I really liked, is like for PR, we can do a lot of like reformatting, documenting code. Like it could help us, you know, fix a lot of the issues, like make stuff development more consistent. But yeah, I've been making this site, you know, for the community, so modding could be easier for them, for us, you know. We even have like installation tutorials, like on how to get the stuff working. I just wonder, like the privacy stuff, like if you're gonna feed like personal information, I wonder if they allow you to see here, unified interface. Okay, one API for many models. Yeah, I've been experiencing using AI on PR development stuff. Just feeding their models with stuff, man. Gemini, let's see, Grok. I only know Grok from seeing people debate on the internet with it. I've never like seen people use Grok like in anything else. I've never seen it used in like YouTube videos or anything. So my favorite one is Mistral, this one, and then Gemini. Some on YouTube. So Stinky, I'm just learning how to follow this tutorial. I'm not vibe coding this actually. I'm just following through the tutorial, and I've actually so okay, yeah. This one I'm just, following this tutorial like line by line, but this one had some bugs. I had to fix it and document it. And Gemini 3 Pro, I'll show you guys some things. Also, one of the thumbnails I generated for one of my streams, but anyways, I did make a chatbot for writing shaders though. Show you guys this. Let's see here. It's called Entry Level Nightmare, but is this a basic OOP tutorial? Oh no, I know object oriented. So yeah, so that one is like I'm not learning object oriented programming. I'm learning how to do like a game engine stuff, like how the graphics pipeline really works in Python and everything. So like the object oriented stuff, I'm not too foreign with that. What I'm more learning is the basic engine stuff, like creating vertex buffer objects and attributes, like OpenGL stuff. I'm more of learning OpenGL than learning Python, if that makes sense. Yeah, basically that. Like just the basic stuff for now, like the fundamental stuff for now, just to see the patterns, on how the graphic stuff works, like creating the meshes and everything. And then I'll move on to more advanced stuff, like, putting my own stuff in. Functional programming. Unless it's necessary, I don't use OOP. I need to investigate more on functional programming because I've always used OOP. See here. I'm an amateur, Stinky. Like this is not my main I don't do this professionally, so a lot of this stuff I just learned by myself. So win fast ropes. Come on, program. Dude, Milo, I'll tell you this. I need to lower down the music real quick. I'm sorry. So I'm a main Lua guy. Lua, he basically was more of, yeah, your functions. Show output first class, and it can be okay. That's all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, where's the, okay. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that Roblox is really like it's really up there. You know, some guys in if you guys know ANW 1733, one of the developers, he's from Indonesia. He does stuff for I think Roblox too. So he does some modeling stuff outside of PR. You guys want him? When Fast Ropes. Milo asks when Fast Ropes. I don't know when Fast Rope's gonna come, Milo. But I'll tell you this, it has been worked on. And like a lot of features in PR, like I've had like a number of features in PR that I want to put in the game. But the problem is right now is PR has this, or Battlefield 2 has this habit of it's like we hit every base, right? We hit every level, but the final one, there's like one thing that holds us back like by a lot. It's like something really like one singular thing, but just holds the whole thing like to a halt. And the guy who's working on it, he's kind of like somewhere else. I don't know where he is. Like, but yeah. Yeah, I try to code now. If you're good enough. Oh, interesting. I think a lot of those Roblox players, I mean the devs, man, I'm kind of imitated by the Roblox engine. I think if you know, sometimes I think about what happens if PR was developed on the source engine. Sometimes I wonder if how much of the technical restrictions would have been out if it was developed on like the source engine, since it's more, you know, source available, pun intended. Plus all the devs are pretentious and make garbage, so you can easily become a pro on there. Yo man, like I've had like I had enough like pretentious and snobbery in some of my circles I'm a part of, and it's kind of frustrating because I'm just there to have fun and stuff. And let's look at the, is Roblox publicly traded? Let's see, guys. Let's see the I've been playing Roblox. Actually, I've been playing like a bit of Roblox lately, and I kind of like it, man. Like Roblox is one of those games that I can just stream and no no what the, hold on. Bash Video, Gilded Ink, Loom AI. What is this? Hold on. I tried to code I was building a voxel engine, but I got sidetracked by Roblox's reach towards everything. What is Loom AI, guys? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's for realistic avatars. Oh, they're just getting, you just suck these corporations in, these companies in. Oh, I remember Gilded. Oh, I remember Roblox in 2007, and then that was like interesting, but yeah, I think they said used for avatars. Um, so I tried to call. I was building trying to build this voxel engine. I may need to I kind of got sidetracked too, but I'm gonna group this real quick. Voxel Gen basic tutorial. So I'm actually 26, so Roblox in 2007 would be, I was around 8, but it was really slow on my computer, you know. Yeah, this stuff takes a lot, that stuff kind of takes a lot of effort, man. I'm really glad that people are able to like develop stuff early on, you know, and they have ways to do so. Not like everything is like you're just like a perpetual consumer, which is good. Well, I try to code. How old are you? I try to code. I have a feeling you're young. I try to code. I think I think I think you can do it too, man. You know, I think you can do it better than I do. Yeah, man, I'm Unk, man. Stinky Tough. I actually I joined the PR dev team at 21. It was back in 2021. I think April. So yeah, I'm Unk, man. Time flies when you live life kind of fast. But let's see, let me see. Got PR. Are you 8? I try to code if you're 8, man. I think you're lucky I try to code. You're part of Generation Alpha. Like imagine I wouldn't want to be called Generation Beta, but you guys are building Roblox. I don't even know, man. I'm not building Roblox. Don't worry. PR dev team for Roblox. Maybe. Depends on who's pack data voxel interactions. How did they do? Meshes, cube mesh. Okay, how do I download this? Download, please. For 25? Still not too late. Man, this is gonna be my last week doing this sort of stuff, man. But let's see here how they did. Actually, I should leave this over here. It's hard, man. Like I think it's like we're how should I say it? It's like we're always in this sort of like cycle of craziness where you go outside, there's weirdos, you go inside, there's also weirdos, so you're just stuck in between and you have nowhere to go. Here it is 6 p.m. waiting for New Year. All right, let's see where's time zones. Let's see where you are. Oh, this is very Emery-centric. Is this good? Okay, so I'm around here, 7. So +7, so you're around here. Are you in Southeast Asia? I try to code now? Are you like over here, like Southeast Asia region? Or maybe I'm wrong. Because that's 12 hours from now, right? I'm planning to do a stream after 7 p.m. My internship. Well, good luck on your academic endeavors, both of y'all, man. You know, you're Asian, so you're probably over here if you're saying it's around Vietnam. Let's see. So it's around 7:32 in Vietnam. Let's try it's around Malaysia's a bit, maybe Burma. Ooh, you're probably maybe you're in Bangladesh. I think you're around yeah, so you're around that region, I think. Okay, but let's see. Don't am I speak perfect? Let's see. Stinky, if you speak Arabic, a bit of French, perfect English, a bit of German, a bit of Dutch. I don't know where you are, but I think you would get scholarship over here if you're in the US. Like, definitely. And I think if you are in the US and you speak those languages, you may get approached by some interesting people to work for them. Just letting you know. The US really loves people who are like who are multilingual like yourself, so just be careful on who you talk to. UK. Interesting. Hey Max, I don't know if Max is still here, but if you're still here, Max, hello. From Bhutan, come a little right. Like the FBI, yeah. Um, FBI, certain intelligence, they usually hire that's why they have like a big preference for Mormons. You know, clean, likely clean record, multilingualism, kind of like concentrated in a small area, so it's easy to vet. You mean the FBI, they're gonna hire you if you're on good terms with like the government? I think they would. Like if you're not like on some sort of like you know, suspicious, then I don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably if you're international. I don't know how it is if you're international. I'm not. I don't work for them guys. I'm not a. You know, police are glorified social workers. Oh no. You think talking to like you think the biggest de-escalation technique is to like yap to them about PR or something, you know, just show them like, hey, check out this game, you know. If I knew the suspect was a criminal, I just talked to them about Project Reality. Yeah. Man, the cyber criminal stuff, man, is crazy. Like, okay, I think I need to how do you find these random cyber criminals? Like, why using Python? So I tried to code. This is actually to kill two birds, one stone, because Project Reality depends a lot on Python, and I do want to help work on a Blender add-on. Stinky, I think I know he's saying trying to waste time, but I think the reality is for a lot of those institutions, they're like very backlogged, so they don't want more paperwork. Like every time we do something like a criminal report or something, they probably have to do like a lot of, you know, procedures to get the ball rolling. So it's kind of a weird, because they're a free service. You can find some sketchy websites. They post the images and you can see the GPS data. Ooh, that's not really smart of them to not clean up their metadata before they post images of their illicit activities. So guys, have you guys actually had encountered cyber criminals in PR? Like a lot of people. Yeah, they after they contacted like 1,000 other people. Anything that's free in public, you just have to assume that's gonna be really slow. Like it kind of sucks, man. How it's you post. Yeah, I think some websites they like people use C++ for this stuff, so I guess. Search Tokyo Spliff, God level guy. Yeah, I've watched Tokyo Spliff's stuff, like some of them. But the reason why I'm doing this one is this add-on. I'll show you. So this is a Blender add-on for this is a Blender add-on for Battlefield 2. So you're able to take Battlefield 2 maps, assets, and whatever, and you can edit them in Blender. So you can import and export Battlefield 2 things. And this is written mostly in Python and C++, and there is some OpenGL stuff that's being done in here, if I recall correctly. So that's why I'm kind of like killing two birds in one stone. I want to get familiar with Python. I want to get familiar on how meshes work, right? So, you know, so I can help like do stuff like this. And I may move on to like C++ if I want to, or Rust if I want to do something of my own. But for now, I'm doing it for out of inspiration of this and to do some other Python stuff for Project Reality too. Um, Project Reality 2 as in TOO, not part 2. I don't want to confirm anything. Um, in Russia, New Year's is almost the main holiday. We have official days off every year from December. Or is this apply to? Oh shoot. Well, how do you make up for an emergency in government services though? Do they just like pay you more? Yeah. I can make a common add-on, but I want to make one that's useful for like PR and stuff too, you know? I could just copy all of this, but well, I'll just copy all of this because it's not really relevant. Vertices, so we're using 8 vertices with these indices. Not sure what the indices mean. I think the indices means, oh, okay, there's 7. So I'm guessing this is to make the texture coordinates. Texture coordinate vertices. Never mind. Hmm. I need to sit on this one and think about it. Triangle. For every triangle. 1, 2. How are things like? I think the holiday cycle in Russia is different. So interesting. We go by a different calendar here. Vertex data. Guessing this is not sure what this is for. Fine. Hmm. For every... Okay, so for every triangle in indices. Oh, okay, so this is these are triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Vertices. For every triangle in indices. For every triangle in indices, for every indice and triangle. Well, there are multiple ways of doing that kind of sort of stuff. Do it officially or unofficially. Don't want to get too much into detail with that, you know, because when you make a game like this, you know. Stinky, do you think like those organizations, they just use like artificial intelligence to just like, you know, become like artificial informants basically? Like it's pretty easy to just like scrape through thousands of messages and make your own automated interpretation of it. So I'm guessing like in the near future, like informants for like those sort of stuff, it's gonna be people who are managing like swarms of, you know, AI monitors and to plan pursuing. Yeah. So I don't know what's happening in your other guys' country, but the police force is so buns in the UK. They're like 10 years behind on tech. Holy crap, man. Crazy. What's their website? What's their website? I want to see how it looks. They're just that's brutal, man. That is so brutal. Those boomers need to wake up, man. Every indice and triangle. Triangle and indice. So for every triangle and indices, so every is this a triangle? Zero, two, and then three. 0, 2, 3. Right, so Thames Valley Police. Let's see, folks. I'm getting verified by Cloudflare, but man, you're kind of right. It's, you know, on. We got some padding up here. Okay, we got some banding. It's using some for the okay, so this is like a low color depth, and it's using some dithering right here where it's like, you know, so this is like okay, that's kind of interesting. Request an update on a crime. This is a Greg's up here. This is Greg's. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's a Greg's. Okay, man, I just learned it. So that's a Greg's. Oh, man, that's okay. All right. What's Okay, let's see. For the crime, domestic abuse, firearms licensing. Can I be a police officer over here? Let's see. Let's see, folks. I don't want to like mess with I don't know. I don't want to mess with putting posts putting that. See if they take any foreigners. Apprenticeships, police staff. Let's do this one. Counterterrorism, policing southeast. Oh, they're coming after the Alright, folks, we better watch out for PR media. Let's not anyone can be a police officer in the UK. I don't know, man. If I showed them like the PR Discord, would they still take me? Would see okay, why join? Okay. Okay, let's see their let's see, police officer, volunteer. It's just for the museum, special. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm brown, so I can. Surveillance, police officer, professional policing degree. Okay, but do I actually need a degree for this? Police officer rejoiner. I don't get it. This is interesting language here. Okay, let's see, folks. Starting salary is about £34,000. Can I live off of £34,000 in the UK? That's a problem. British citizen or Commonwealth citizen. What is a Commonwealth citizen? Is that like a what is the citizens of the Commonwealth of Nations state? Okay, so if I'm Canadian, right, and I can work, I'm considered like a Commonwealth citizen. Like if I'm Canadian, Indian, Pakistani, Malaysian, like, or Nigerian, like I can like that's considered. It's kind of crazy though. Let me see, where's my open roles? Maybe. Oh, I think you're kind of right that like the job site for here is really like weird. Like I can't. It's really hard to like navigate this. It's just boxes. Uh, you should give me money. Undertake examinations of persons using Schedule 7 Terrorism Act. Whoa. What is that? Damn. I don't know. We're even using 24-hour time. I don't know. I don't think they trust me enough to be Maybe I should train them. I should train them to use PR tools. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so like this is a triangle, right? And it's doing 3. Next triangle. Do. Next triangle. Do. Oh, okay, for triangle. That makes sense. Okay. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 triangles with 6 sides. So this is creating a cube. Vertex data for cube. Extra coordinate data for cube. This makes sense. Okay, and then so in this triangle, we're going to take this, this, and this. Next one, this is this, blah blah blah. It's hard. I think the problem is like there's too many like weirdos on Discord. It's like it's like in the hundreds of thousands. So they're gonna have to like prioritize and sort by priority. Like EDP has to go on top. You know, everyone else on the bottom. Like it's kind of hard, man. Like okay, I think I got this one. So think I get this one now. A bit. But let me go back to my voxel stuff. Okay.
With the cube mesh class, here we form a vertex buffer for a regular cube. That is, we define the vertex positions for 12 triangles that form 6 faces of the cube, and indicating the corresponding texture coordinates. This mesh is used to create a voxel marker class, which features an update method where we determine texture coordinates.
I think they can track you regardless of VPN. Like I think when they do something like that, like they're under the assumption that the person's gonna be under like a lot of layers like that, so they go based off of like their habits online, you know. So if they're really like if they're a really high priority, like what they're connected to doesn't really matter. I think like they can easily just say, okay, what kind of things this guy's into, you know. Have you looked into those private intelligence threat companies, man? Like people who to do it as a contract, they're not like official people. It's a really strange rabbit hole, but I think you where is meshes? We got our cube mesh, world objects, voxel marker chunk. And then we need to go voxel marker.python. It's probably in.
This mesh is used to create a voxel marker class, which features an update method where we determine its position from an instant.
Man, life's gonna get so boring, man, if they just ban everything, dude. Kind of sad if that's gonna happen everywhere. What do you think of the I don't know if you're still here, Stinky, but what do you think of the what is that what do you think of the internet censorship stuff, dude? Let's see here. Ooh boy. Um Man, base mesh. Okay, we gotta go to our from settings import from meshes.cube mesh. Oh, I need to import this. Welcome whoever joined. Currently working on this stuff, and I may showcase some stuff elsewhere. Hmm. Whoops, I'm typing the same thing. Uh, uh-uh. Okay, so we're getting the we're piping the mode ID uniform. So we're piping the self handler interaction mode, and then we're gonna do self mesh program and the model matrix, right? Self dot get model def get model matrix self. So our model matrix would be translation to create the map for VLM.
Instance of the voxel handler class based on the interaction mode attribute. And before each render, we pass the value of the current mode in the model matrix to its shader program.
Okay, sweet. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
In the shader program class, we load the vertex and fragment shaders, and set the same uniforms as for the chunk. In the vertex shader, based on the mode it value, we choose a color for the marker frame, and also slightly increase the size of the cube so that there is no so-called Z fighting. And in the fragment shader, we apply this color, and make the inner white part of the frame invisible, but later we will do otherwise. And finally, in the scene class, we create an instance of voxel marker with calls to the update and render methods.
So the world will be have its own voxel handler. So why not just have the world
And thus, according to the mode of interaction with the world, we don't rebuild with which we are going to interact. This mesh is used to create a voxel marker class which features an update method where we determine its position from an instance of the voxel handler class based on the interaction mode attribute. And before each render, we pass the value of the current mode and the model matrix to its shader program. In the shader program. In the shader program class, we load the vertex and fragment shaders, and set the same uniforms as for the chunk. In the vertex shader, based on the mode form a vertex buffer for a regular cube, that is, we define the vertex positions in the vertex shader, based on the mode id value, we choose a color. This mesh is used to create a voxel marker class which features an update method where we determine its position from an instance of the voxel handler.
See if this works. Oh man. Okay. All right, folks. Looks like I got it done. Finally solved our we solved our strange problem here. All right. Just gonna wrap it up. Push these stage these changes. Looks like we have everything in order. Where the bomb car script? Oh shit. Hold on. What's that? What's the bomb car script? Are you talking the config for the bomb car and PR? Actually don't know. I think you need to ask Arab. See let's see what you're talking about. Got secret stuff in here I can't, you know. See here. Program. Mods. PR. I think we did some bomb car changes in the next update, so vehicles server. You may want to look into objects vehicle server zip file. Civilian. Let's see. It's a land vehicle, right? Civilian. The insurgents have it's a civilian car. Here we go. Civilian Jeep car bomber blue. I think this is what you're talking about. Let's see. Always for these tweak files, we're gonna do or civil. Yeah, I think this is where okay, just having our AI to write stuff for us. I think I'm done with this for now. Gemini, CLI, GitHub. Due to releasing anything for the New Year's. Nothing really. Peaceful purposes. Yeah, don't be committing it any war crimes with that thing, man. No. You do, don't worry, we're never taking bomb cars away. Whoops. My bad. What is it? There we go. Where's my emoji library? There we go. Oh shit. Let's see here. I think this is good. I think we got, oh, missed one. There we go. I think I am gonna seize it at 7. And we're close to okay, okay, that's good. Good. No sudden stops here. Good, good. We're going good so far. Okay, going good so far. Good so far. Right. Cube mesh. Save that. Okay, good so far. so far. So I like AI, guys. I get my stuff documented for me. Okay, I'm gonna respond to him. He will be rebuilt. All those changes there. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, man. I may make like ray tracing shaders or whatever just for fun, you know. But yeah. Cleans up resources and exits gracefully when done. And gracefully exits when done. Let's see here. So it doesn't exist in the Python library. If it exists, it's just a custom function. It uses modern, but the Python libraries I'm using is modern GL and GL math or GLM to get those math functions for use in stuff like raycasting. It's kind of strange, but yeah. I think Python isn't the ideal language for this sort of thing. I'm more of a C sharp. More of a C sharp kind of guy. Okay, that's I think I only stream in like I just started streaming during this week because I have the week off. I'll probably stream like sometimes in the weekends, and I'm gonna actually do some actual PR dev stuff. I just want to get the okay from the team actually. Visually wise, I do agree with you that um that I agree with you that Python does sometimes look good, but it does get confusing and does get frustrating. I've actually had to solve a bug where they're doing some implicit typing that was incorrect for me. But I didn't know that because Python, it was very like, oh, you can take it either way. Didn't really care. So that was really frustrating. As for streaming, I would say breaks, long breaks like this one, where it's like a week or two. And I might do some on the weekends, depending if people are interested. I do want to do PR update stuff. You know, I do want to stream like what I'm working on for PR, but the problem is I'm under agreement on whether or not to expose stuff. I could actually go over but I can ask some people on the team if they're okay with it. And how long do I program? I think a couple of hours or an hour or two. I used to program for hours on end because I was first learning it. But now it's more of like an hour or two. I can get away with it. But this one, it's more of like a huge thing I'm learning, relatively huge thing I'm learning, because I'm learning about the actual graphics, you know, pipeline. Let's see here. Okay, we need to start that, and then here. Voxel handler. Yes, yes. If your mom is like a math professor, and it's kind of, I think it's I think your mom's a professor in math, and I think you can become a very good game dev if you have her to help you with math. I don't. Uh-oh. Oh, I have my arch enemy right here. Hold on. No. Golly. So, dang it, MMC. I know who you are. These guys lurking. The PR team members lurking. Okay, so I would say here's the thing. It's not just a person, it's like the 6 degrees of connection, right? Like if she knows if she's a professor in math, right? If she teaches math, she probably has like a lot of connections to people who are in game development or who are about to be, because she may have students who are probably already working in game development, you know? And then she probably know like other people who know more than her. Does that make sense? So yeah, so she maybe Gemini may be better than her, but Gemini will not have her connections, you know. And I think that's part of becoming a good game developer, knows the connections. She does at university, but not in game development. Yeah, even that's even better. She's already at the university, you know. She's got a lot of, you know, people out the pipeline. Game dev isn't. We never know. If it's not a big thing there, then some people may do it low key, you know. Game dev is not a big thing on where I'm at. Really, it's this where I'm at. It's not it's not a you wouldn't assume it's for it will be for game development. As long as she's in the university, she would probably know a lot of people who are in that kind of sphere. Like programming is big. My uncle has a computer science in his degree. He teaches in the Middle East. Yeah, I've actually known there's actually a couple of people, I wouldn't say Middle East, but like if Iran or Iran counts as the Middle East, then you know who got into game development. But you know, I don't know much how many international students she gets. Like, does she teach us in the college where you get international students from like Europe, Asia, you know? Because actually, we actually have some shader developers in my community who come from like Pakistan, um, Iran, um, we got some from China too, you know. ISIS left your country in 2017. Are you Syrian or Iraqi? Are you from Iraq, right? From You know, I think that could be a good thing. If there's not a lot of game developers where you're at, I think I got shot to death, fled to Syria. So they left your country in 2017. Yeah. I got a game idea. You know, I had this game idea. I was talking with another person, you know. Your role is basically like a goods trader in the Middle East. You're trading goods with various, you know, places over there. You have like a reputation system where you can't you know, a dynamic reputation system, dynamic wars, you know. You have to witness like you're not like but yeah. What do you think about a game like Guts and Black Powder? So my idea for a game is like the Syrian War, but you're like in the role of an oil trader. Like you trade oil between like factions or goods, like soap and olive oil or seeds, and you basically trade within regions. You trade between different like cities and factions, you know. but you have to be careful with who you align with. It's like space. It's like a space trading game, but in Syria or whatever. I think people will like it with a mix of horror because. Hmm. Oh, nice. What do you think about those Jin stories? Like, you know how like I remember reading, people who are fighting in Iraq, they encounter a lot of like spiritual beings. I wonder how much of that is like hallucinations or that's real, you know? Cuz it cuz I wonder if you can like have like a religious twist to it when you're talking about demonic beings. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. Uh-huh. Like are you basing it off like religious depictions like that, you know? Or is it like not a good idea? What if you get like good ones in a game? Like you get good versions of your whatever demonic beings you have, like hmm, some are good and try to test humanity, and God will accept them like humans into heaven. Ooh, that's interesting. It sounds like it's like those people who give you harsh truths, you know? They seem bad at first, but they're actually good.
Hi,
Mm,
Danko.
hold on.
Are you
See,
awake?
yeah, I'm awake.
Yay.
Hold on real quick. Gotta end this one call. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
okay.
Hmm? Okay, so thinking I'm gonna head off. Nice meeting you, man. Gonna I'm gonna be back, man. Gonna finish this stuff. Hope you have a good rest of your New Year's, and I'm wish you the best of luck in your game, all right? All right. Gonna flesh this out. All right, man. Peace.